What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Hasbro Transformers Legacy Generation Select DK-2 Guard. So this is obviously a repaint, and I don't think it's a retool, but just a repaint of the Earthrise Ironhide, or their Ratchet. Obviously done in black and red colors here. And it does come with the same stuff. It's not really anything new other than the repaint. It is under Generation Select, so it's not under the standard Legacy line. So you won't find this in stores. You'll find this on Hasbro Pulse's website and other places where they sell Generation Select. Let's take a quick look at him. He has some nice paint accents here. You got the gold and red and yellow. We'll see that more in the vehicle mode, but you do see some of that in the robot mode. Red plastic here. You do have a painted face that looks nice. Got the blue eyes with the red face. Here's the back. Same gappiness as the original, but I don't mind it as long as it's on the back and it's kind of hidden. From the front, pretty good, nice and solid overall. He does come with some nice accessories. You get his blaster here, painted in silver. That can go in his hand, can go in his arm. It can go on up his shoulder. It can go on his back for storage. You can put it kind of anywhere. He also comes with his shield, which is actually just his roof in vehicle mode. You can slide this out, so this actually exposes those, I guess, weapons. And that can plug into here. Or you can rotate his hand to the side, and this can fit on the side of his arm. Kind of like that, and you can use that as a weapon or a shield, whatever you want, whatever you prefer. It does look good. Me personally, I think this belongs on the back, but your toy, you can do it however you like. But I like to store that away. Let's go over his articulation. The head is on a ball joint, but it's just a rotation here. You don't really get up and down. If you push down on this, it does pop the chest out. But head rotates around. It's a very tight ball joint there. Shoulders rotate all the way around on this joint. Rotation at the bicep. Single joint elbow gets you 90 degrees. You have a rotation at the wrist. Obviously, I rotated that for the shield purposes. You have a waist swivel. If we take off this waist swivel here, goes all the way around. Your legs will rotate up to there, back to there, out to the side. Rotation at the thigh. Single jointed knee gets you 90 degrees, and an ankle tilt. This panel is supposed to tab in here. It's a little bit loose, but let's see. There's a tab right there, and that's supposed to hold it in. And for a size comparison, there it is next to the Earthrise Optimus. It's the same size as the original Ironhide and Ratchet, but comes up to about his mid-chest. Looks good, nice size for this guy overall. Scales well with the rest of the retail line. Alright, now let's get this guy transformed into his vehicle mode. It is the same transformation, but we haven't looked at this guy in a while. And unfortunately, they made the original one exclusive to Amazon. I don't know why they did that. They packaged it with another figure. And I'm forgetting what figure it was. But that was kind of a weird thing to do because Ironhide obviously is a main character. So this guy's a Diaclone repaint of him. So you can get this guy a little bit more easily than you could that original Ironhide. But let's get him transformed since, like I mentioned, this one is readily available. And we haven't looked at this mold in a while. All right, go ahead and open this up. We're going to take the head, tuck that into there. Open up this panel here. We're going to take this entire chest, and this is going to swing around to the other side. And then we're going to close up this bumper here. Take these arms, and they're going to swing to the back. We'll take care of these legs in just a second. These are going to tab together right here. So there's a tab here and a slot there. So get that tab together and leave that there for now. Now we'll work on the legs, so go ahead and open up this panel right here. And this is going to come down. There's a tab on the bottom that's going to fit into the bottom of the arms. So get that pegged in. And this tab right here is going to fit into the side of the arm. So you get both of those tabs in, just make sure you line them up. And then this is going to come to the front and tab into here. And this one came out, so let's fix this one here. There we go. Alright, same on this side. Open up this panel, open up this panel, straighten out the foot, plug this into here. And then the last step here is to take the roof here, open up these panels so that they're horizontal. This is going to plug in. There's 1, 2 tabs. I'll make sure you push this all the way forward. This is going to fit in here, so make sure that's all the way forward. So there's a bunch of tabs. Make sure they all line up and go in. They should all fit relatively well. This is a painted piece, so just be careful with the paint on there. You don't want to scrape that up. Last tip, take this. That's going to peg in. It doesn't really peg in securely. It is supposed to tab in, but it doesn't really. It just kind of sits there. And there you have DK-2 guard in its vehicle mode. It is the same. I don't know why they didn't fix this. That really seems like something so simple to fix. Just put an extra panel here or something to fold and kind of hide those feet. But from the back, it really does look ugly because you see the bottom of those feet. At least fill the feet. Just make it flat, you know. But they chose to leave it the same, so it still has, you know, suspension of disbelief is broken here because of that. But other than that, I mean, you got some nice silver, yellow, and red stripes here along the side. Got that translucent glass. Silver up here for the headlights and for the bumper. It does roll nicely on these wheels. And overall, good looking vehicle. And for size comparison, there is DK-2 guard next to Optimus Prime. It does look too big. And this is supposed to be a minivanette. And here it is next to a semi-truck, and it's bigger, or I guess the same size. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, but I guess scale at this point is not as important. Robot mode seems more important than the vehicle mode, but there you go for a sense of scale. So final thoughts on the Hasbro Transformers Legacy DK-2 guard. Let's start with the positives. I do think the deco in the vehicle mode does look nice. I like the yellow and gold stripes with the red accents. I do like the face sculpt and the paint on the face does look nice. The accessories are the same as the original. They do look good and they work, but they are the same. And overall, just the transformation is kind of fun. It's overall a fun figure. Negatives wise, I do find it a little bit boring in the robot mode. There aren't a lot of accents that show up. There's a little bit here on the front, but everything else is kind of hidden. And then you do see a lot of the pieces here. They would have been better off just shading this glass so you don't see all that hardware. This is very boring. It's just a big piece of black plastic, other than the Transformers logo here. I mean, it's a very boring, big piece. I mean, they could have added a little bit of accents here, you know, make this silver, something. I don't know. The other thing is, why not take the time, just fill these, especially since they're visible in the vehicle mode. I mean, they're kind of ugly. They're fine in robot mode. In vehicle mode, they show up, so just put a little cover here. I mean, they could have fixed that for this release. They knew that was kind of a complaint from the first time, but they didn't do anything. So it just feels a little bit lazy, this release. It does look cool for those that like Diaclone. This is going to be fun for you to fill out your Diaclone collection. But for me personally, it does feel a little bit on the boring side. But that's it for this review. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.